In the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if you fit. Call him Cassie after she broke up with Diddy. I told Shorty if she talking nice, and she gon' call her friends up and brag about what we did. Whoa, I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Philip Rivers and the now Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome in, everyone, alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, and partner, training camp over, preseason over. It's time for week one.
And how much fun is that? No longer do we have to talk about who's going to make the team. The rosters are set. These guys now get to go out and play for real. No more of these preseason games. Now they're playing, and the records count.
I would love to play the preseason game, but all good, bro.
Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yeah, pulled that flag right out.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
To throw now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Let's go!
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
A team that was consistently in the top 5 just a few seasons ago. They finished 27th overall in offense in 2016. A combination of uncertain line play and inconsistent quarterback ending led to that ranking.
PlayStation 1 on Switch. Then I played the college, but then it's got too many.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
You can turn over this way. I'm not on to that yet, so I'm still practicing.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
I have to play like I'm normally used to.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Every so often I get excited that I actually evaluated a player correctly, and Casey Hayward falls into that category for me. I had an argument with an evaluator when he came out of Vanderbilt about his speed, and the evaluator was like, he cannot run. I can't take him. And I was like, but he's a ball magnet. He's always there. And to prove it, 7 interceptions with the Chargers in 2016.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
The all-time leading passer in Charger history, which is saying something because they have a tradition of throwing the ball around out there. And one other thing, they had a lot of fourth-quarter struggles last year. That wore on him more than anyone because he's so competitive.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
In 2016, the Chargers were ranked 14th overall on offense. They're only 26th in rushing, but that's not because they couldn't run the football. In fact, Melvin Gordon ran it pretty well at times. Overall, though, this is a pass-first team led by their quarterback, Phillip Rivers. They finished 8th in the league in throwing the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That's a sight the Denver fans are used to seeing. Passes falling incomplete against their defense. #1 in pass defense in 2016, but they give up less than 200 yards per game.
Yeah, 186. Only team in the league to allow less than 200 per contest.
Elite cover guys and big-time pass rushers.
On to punt, Drew Kaiser, 2nd-year man from Texas A&M. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Fights off the defender. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep for DeMar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That goes for a gain of 31. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
And they've kept the core intact from the unit that won Super Bowl 50. Secondary still a strong suit. Number 1 against the pass in 2016. They ranked 4th overall in total defense, so they haven't dropped off at all. They're hoping to get some more consistent play from their offense to get them back to the Super Bowl.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. To throw, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
All that work for nothing.
Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they'll want to hold on to that football. That is the first NFL touchdown scored by the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, if you want to talk AFL, first Los Angeles Chargers touchdown since New Year's Day of '61.
Yeah, they played in the AFL Championship that day against the Houston Oilers. So how about that? A return for the LA Chargers, triumphantly finding the end zone.
And a ball that will live in the trophy case for years to come. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Man, I got it now. I've been losing every time.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The rookie Carlos Henderson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Here we go. 3-19. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another. Trying to get it to Thomas.
I'm done with this fucking bullshit. That's stupid. Ain't no way. No fucking way. I don't want to take a fucking screenshot. I want in the goddamn broadcast. Sorry who's ever watching.